Vaxxhappened is a subreddit which tries to cover, well, quite frankly, anti-vaxxers being a bit, let's just say daft. Yep, daft, because the first 30 seconds of YouTube, we can't say anything bad. But essentially, this subreddit is just showing people how dumb anti-vaxxers. So today, we're going to be diving into that subreddit, giving my thoughts and opinions, trying to get some facts out there maybe. And yeah, obviously, I'm not an anti-vaxxer, because that's gross. So if you're an anti-vaxxer watching this video, just leave a dislike and get out now, because the odds are your mind isn't going to be changed by anything I say here anyways. So what's the point? Just leave now and maybe you won't hurt your brain on the way out. Anyways, let's get into this. A hospital worker in Wisconsin was arrested for deliberately destroying hundreds of doses of COVID-19 vaccine by removing them from the refrigerator for 2 nights. Police said the discarded doses were worth between $8,000 and $11,000. Why would you ever do this? Like for what reason? There is a shortage of these vaccines at the moment for frontline workers. Why would you do this? Why? Hundreds of doses. Why? This is so dumb. This makes me really mad. If just because you don't like vaccines because you don't have, I don't know, the brain capacity to look further into this, doesn't mean that you can take that right away from everyone else who has a brain, from the frontline workers who actually want and need this to protect themselves. This is disgusting. This is disgusting at the best of times, but during a global pandemic, I fail to see how anyone could act like this and think that what they're doing is right and okay. I fail to see it. Wow, it didn't take me long to get triggered in this episode, did it? 1 image in. All right, let's move on. Wow, you'll really trust a vaccine that was made in 8 months? You were made in 9 months and we still let your dumbass walk around unsupervised. At least the vaccine was made in a lab by scientists. You were made in a Toyota Corolla by Trump voters and climate change deniers. Simple fact of the matter is that although the vaccine was made in such a short amount of time, it still has such an amazing amount of research, testing, and dedication done to these vaccines. You know why they want to make the perfect COVID-19 vaccine? Quite simply because it's worth a lot of money. It is worth a lot of money. So all these companies tried their very best to make the best product possible. That's why when people say, I don't trust this vaccine because it might give me autism and something like that, it makes no sense, because no company would risk giving you autism, which is impossible by the way, if it meant that they would lose billions, maybe even trillions of dollars. No company is that stupid. You might be, but no company is. Oh yeah, my favorite argument. You know why so many children are getting cancer? Because it's being injected into them. #facts. Just because you say something is a fact doesn't make it a fact. The reason why it may look like children are getting sicker than ever, well, I mean, outside of the pandemic, okay, because children are getting sicker than ever because global pandemic. Outside of that, it's because, quite frankly, we're just better at testing these things. You know, these kids 100 years ago might not even know that they're sick, and then they'll just one day die, and they'll be like, they're kids. They die sometimes, you know? That's kind of just what it's like. We're just better at detecting things, we're better at treating things, we're better at being able to see if somebody gets sick, and also there's also this environmental thing from it. Stuff like certain types of meats, diets can make you more susceptible to being ill, but vaccines? No. They're not one of them. In fact, we can look up child mortality rates and see just how good children have it nowadays. Children survive better than children have ever survived before. This is an incredible point in history because of vaccines, because of medicine. This is amazing. Please don't take it away from us. Looking at graphs like these, you can see a direct correlation between places that get vaccines and infant mortality rates going down. This is amazing stuff. Just look at this. Look at where we're going to be in the projected 2045. Whether that will actually happen because of COVID, I don't know, but that is so much better than what it was even in the 1950s. Please don't try and take this away from us. Saw NBC News last night and it seemed like every doctor pushing vaccines and even the first nurse that took the vaccine all have foreign accents. Have we been infiltrated? Okay, apart from the blatant xenophobia, I don't know what she's on about. I haven't seen this broadcast, but I'm gonna take a wild guess that the first nurse was a frontline worker and probably came from a different country. I don't know if she actually had an accent or maybe if she just had a local dialect local to her region. I don't know. But a good amount of the doctors were probably maybe German doctors, the doctors who made the vaccines. Could be wrong in that. I don't know. I'm just purely speculating, but I wouldn't go to straight up xenophobia to say that we have been infiltrated by people because there are people with foreign accents promoting a vaccine. That's incredibly xenophobic. Grow up.
Healthy young child goes to doctor, gets pumped with massive shot of many vaccines, doesn't feel good, and changes. Autism. Many such cases.
Has this ever happened? Like, genuinely, has this ever happened? The odds are no. No, it has never happened. Would anyone ever provide an actual demonstration of this happening? No. No one ever will. This is quite frankly just not how autism works at all. It cannot be given to you because it's autism. That's like being worried about getting Down syndrome by getting a vaccine. That's not how that works. You're not going to get an extra chromosome from a vaccine. Donald Trump is an incredibly stupid man, and I know there's going to be some Trump supporters in my comments, but honestly, I don't care. He's an idiot. You elected an idiot, a harmful idiot who has done horrible things, and look at where your country is now. Okay? This weekend, there is a very good potential of completely harmful actions being taken because of the president and his inability to just fucking make a press conference and say, guys, don't go out to these protests. Just don't do them. I guarantee there's going to be more violence like what we saw the other week on Capitol Hill. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Trump is a dangerous person. This tweet right here should be enough to prove that to any of my viewers watching. Okay, so I say this. In 2 weeks, they should broadcast the people that took the vaccine on TV the other day and test their blood again. And if they don't test positive for HIV, which is in the vaccine, to be kidney disease, and above all else their DNA and RNA are being changed and mutated, I may be okay with it. Still won't take it, but won't be against others taking it. It'll be 20 years before I think about it due to my research. What research? Please share it with us. If you have some groundbreaking research that no one else has seen, please let us look at it. Please, I'd love to see your research. Like what were you testing? What were you testing for? How were you doing it? Did you have it controlled? How do you account for variables? Like, how did you do this? Or are you just talking about how you Googled something until you found something that you fucking agree with and then called it research? I don't know. Maybe that's what you did. Who knows? Please provide evidence for what you were saying if you want to be taken seriously, because honestly, when you just look at that screenshot, you just sound a bit fucking crazy. I feel like there's a bingo card for my anti-vax videos, and I think we've hit all of them. We've gone off on anti-vaxxers, got triggered really easily, gone off of Trump, and we've brought out stats and graphs. We haven't gone over our list, but if you want to see the list, it's on screen right now. Anyways, I think that's pretty much where we're going to end this video. I don't really have much to add anymore. But yeah, just get vaccinated. Just don't be an idiot. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.